Right, let's go on to question 3. Question 3.1 asks you to give the IUPAC name of compounds A to F. Let's start with A. A's got the ketone group, there it is over there, with 3 carbons, and so its prefix for 3 carbons is prop, and the suffix for the ketone group is -none, so it's propanone. There's no need to indicate the functional group is on carbon number 2, because it couldn't be on carbons 1 or 3, because that would change it into an aldehyde. So there's no need for the 2 in the name, just propanone is fine. Compound B is the functional group there. It's a carboxylic acid, and there are 2 carbons, and so the prefix is F for the 2 carbons, and the suffix is anoic acid for the carboxylic acid. So compound B is ethanoic acid. Compound C is an alcohol. It's got the OH group there. It's got 1, 2, 3 carbons, and so it's prop, and the alcohol group is on carbon number 1, and so its correct name is prop for the 3 carbons, and then anol, but we need to indicate that the OH group is in carbon number 1, so propan 1-ol would be the correct name. Let's go on to C now. Sorry, on to D. There's the functional group. It's an aldehyde with the carbonyl group on the terminal carbon. It's got 2 carbons, and so its prefix is F, and its suffix for an aldehyde is anol, so ethanol. E, there's the functional group there, the alkene functional group, C-double-bond-C, and there are 1, 2, 3 carbons, so the prefix is prop, and the suffix is -ene. Again, there's no need for a number, because if the double bond was there, it would still be prop 1-ene. You can't get prop 2-ene, so just propene is sufficient for E. F, again we have an alcohol. The OH group is on carbon number 2. There are 3 carbons, and so its prefix is prop, and we need to indicate that the OH group is in carbon 2, so propan 2-ol is the correct name for compound F. Question 3.2 asks